All right, so if you're a six-figure earner, then you shouldn't be investing in real estate like everybody else does. Everybody else thinks that they need to be, flipping or getting into rentals or doing the Burr method, but they really don't allow you to scale and become financially free very quickly, right? And so, what do you do about that? Well, you know what? Let's ask Chat. Let's ask Chat about your situation. And if you're not using Chat or AI in general, then you should be using it for your personal life, but also for your job, and of course, your real estate investing. So we're gonna pretend that we're making six figures, and we really would like to exit that down the road. We've maybe flipped a few houses or have some rentals, but it's really going too slow. What can I do to accelerate the process? So let's just ask Chat here. So we're going to open up our Chat window here, and we are going to prompt it. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm a project manager at an engineering company with a six-figure salary, and I've been investing in real estate over the past 5 years to create additional streams of income. I flipped 4 houses and I have 5 rental properties. The flipping is a lot of work, so are the rentals, and they don't make a lot of money. I really want to replace my income, so I'd need to make like $10,000 per month from real estate. My current strategy doesn't seem to get me there. It's going to take too long. What would you recommend? All right, so it converts it to text. Fantastic. We're going to upload this. All right, let's see what Chat comes back with here. So number 1, shift from flipping to value at multifamily or small commercial. Okay, that makes sense. Short-term rentals or mid-term rentals. That's a good one. Partner or syndicate. As maybe a word that we don't know. We'll have to look that up maybe later on. Consider niche asset classes, mobile home park, self-storage, things of that nature. Sell underperforming assets, and then maybe relocate to one of the above strategies. And then do the quick math. It says 50 doors at $10,000, so you need 50 rentals or 20 to 25 STRs or midterm rentals, a few larger value-add deals you syndicate and hold with cash flow splits and fees. Okay, so that's a lot here. And it's going to be very difficult to try to help us make a decision what the right strategy is. So let's prompt it again. So to get to $10,000 per month, you're recommending several different strategies. If you had to recommend one so I can focus my efforts, what would that be? All right, so it comes back with my number 1 recommendation for you is value-add multifamily 5 to 50 units. Now, just to know, I'm using temporary Chat because obviously I'm a multifamily guy, and I don't want Chat using any of my other chats I've done. So this, I'd be curious to see what happens when you prompt it, but it's recommending small multi-units. It says it's scales and faster. You're a project manager, perfect skill set. You're not starting from scratch because you maybe have some capital. And what it looks like in practice, right? So target properties, 10 to 30 unit buildings, secondary, tertiary markets, renovate units, improve them, raise rents. Goal, $200, $300 per month per door net cash flow. Timeline, 3 to 5 deals like this could get you $10,000 per month. Okay, so that's an improvement. Bonus, add partners or investors if you want to scale faster. You could use your own capital for the first deal and then raise money from friends and family to private investors to do bigger projects. That way you're not just relying on your own savings to scale. Okay, cool. Would you want to run through the numbers on a sample multifamily deal together? I can walk you through what a $1 million property might cash flow after renovations and how you should structure it. Sure, let's do that. All right, so it's breaking down a 16-unit deal here. Target property, $1 million, and it's basically applying a value-add strategy in single-family house terms. It's more like the Burr method, right? You're basically renovating some units. So you got a financial breakdown, acquisition. You got the post-renovation pro forma because you put some work into it and you are able to raise the rents a little bit like you do in a Burr method as well. Then you can have an optional refinance after renovation, the classic Burr method as well. And then here's the key takeaway. Cool. Want to go deeper? If you tell me what markets you're investing in, how much capital, if you're opening an apartment, I can help you rough out a custom plan. Okay. Yes, I'm open to partnering. What would that look like? Now, interesting saying being open to partners is one of the fastest ways to scale. Okay, so let's walk through what a partnership or syndication model could look like. So there's this odd word maybe that we don't know yet. And we got 2 main partnership models. We got a joint venture partnership here, where you are maybe a deal finder, asset manager, or capital contributor. There's a split. Then it talks about a syndication. So now you're talking about general partners and limited partner model, et cetera. How does that work? And it looks like there's going to be an LP, they get a preferred return, and there's an equity split here with the GPs. You get something called acquisition fees, asset management fees, right? And so here's a sample 32 unit deal. So purchase price, you're raising $800,000 from LPs. You get a 30% split. You collect an acquisition fee. Okay, 30% of cash flow, refinance, pull out, boom. Now you're building cash flow, equity, income without doing it all solo. All right, why this works for you? All right, you already know how to manage stuff. Okay, investors will trust your track record because you've done some flips. You can position yourself as the operator. You hit $10,000 per month faster without having to own every deal on your own. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. And then you can just kind of take it from here. So why don't you try it for yourself? In general, just use chat to help you make decisions in your daily life or even for your future planning, and just prompt it in this way. Keep going and help and see what kind of decisions it helps you make. So maybe you'll come to the same conclusion that multifamily is the way to go. There's a lot of nuances. If you keep prompting chat, it'll keep telling you to do more and more things, like build a team, build a network, get a pitch deck, and these things. A lot of details that you need to figure out. And you can certainly try to figure it out yourself, or you can potentially consider working with us as well and look into us. We have a lot of resources to help you get going. But hopefully this will help you make a better decision about how you can scale your real estate portfolio.